Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. And thank you for your super thanks and your cash apps and stuff. I've been getting them since I'm active lately. Never required, always appreciate it. Makes me blush. Let's get into the reading. This is going to be a general collective energy reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. Yes. Right off the bat, I'm getting you guys freed yourselves of some traps that other people feel obligated to take. These traps are fake traps. It's like these people are getting mad because they almost wish that they could have you arrested or wish you had to have you thrown away, like locked away somewhere. And they want to do bad things to you and convince people that they're only doing it because they care about you. And what you should be doing is, and this person is like, but now it's like a lot of people are like, you're grown. For a lot of you guys, this is definitely toxic feminine energies, but there were masculine energies that, were dragged by the balls into this and kind of believe these toxic feminines because these toxic feminines had the emotion of envy behind them. A lot of people are just coming to the conclusion that your sisters are envious of you, your aunts are envious of you, your mother-in-law is envious of you, and they might have all lied on you to try to bring your image down. They're also noticing the casual lies and upset they get. It's like your tone is what's making people believe you. Maybe at some point they would be able to like poke you or kick you under the table, and you're like, why are you doing that? See, this person is crazy, and then your tone would like match their tone because they can't get that like that anger out of them that they have for the envy of you and your life here. It's like they, at some point, it's like they almost convinced themselves too that you were somehow doing wrong by living your life as an adult. These people wanted you to tell everything. They felt like they had the right to know everything about what's going on with you, and they would make up reasons why they had the right to do it. And these people could have become addicted to being toxic and negative towards you, aka bullying. But I'm hearing the phrase bullying works. They're finding out it doesn't. It worked to ruin a life and a reputation, especially when you're not around that person. These people don't have access to you. It could be also like, like you could have a grandmother or something. I'm hearing, yeah, okay, well, that's just your grandmother. And they expect you to just take that and just go visit grandma. But you're the type that's like, no, grandma doesn't respect me and my husband, so I'm not going to see grandma. And then this person might get mad, and then they go and tell the whole family. And then different people keep trying to come back to you to reason with you to put you back in toxic situations. You had to knock down not only the narcissist, but all of the flying monkeys too. They might just now be educating themselves on a lot of concepts that you educate yourself on. And another reason they have to give up now is a lot of you guys mental is on a whole different level. They're not able to convince you that you're crazy. You read books. These people don't read books. They just get angry. They watch talk shows. They might have cheated their way through college if they did graduate. It's just like, so they're envious of your intelligence, so they want like to come in and try to police your intelligence, but they know you wouldn't care if it was coming from them. They now know you wouldn't care if it's coming from a stranger. Now they don't know how to get anybody close to you. These people want to work towards people who are close to you, but they don't have access to these people. These people are of higher minds, and these people favor you over them. Or if you don't have people like that are coming in here. Spirit, please tell me more. You're also about to be receiving some justice. I'm feeling like due to your emotional control, yes, Six of Blades. You left, as I told you, a lot of toxic situations behind, and you had somebody is mad that you had the courage to do this young. I'm hearing some of you guys left young, like you're like, I'm not dealing with this ish. I'm out. I'm gonna find my own. I'm gonna be that seed that doesn't need much to succeed, strapped with greed and a heart that doesn't bleed. DMX has been in my ear lately, or in my head lately. This person wishes that they had the confidence to believe in themselves and do things that you did. This person, some of you guys, they might be in a marriage where their spouse is now thinking about leaving them behind because they literally don't do anything. Maybe their place is filthy. This person just sits at home and talk all day like negatively about people, and they're starting to realize it's their negative mindset that keeps this person stuck, and it also makes their spouse look like the bad guy. This is somebody who pokes under the table even at their husband, and their husband might always be getting angry like, and come on, like, calm down, blah 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 blah, and then they get to look like they're in an abusive relationship, or their husband isn't respectful, but they're nice and they're mean, and they have been able to control this person probably like that for years, and make other people not want this person because of how they talk to people and whatnot. Now this person is thinking about moving on. Maybe you showed this person a whole different lifestyle. At some point this person could have felt like their age was too much to move on, but now they want to move on. They want to have fun. They want to get down with you. Somebody also is missing out on a relationship with you. They realize that they can't force a relationship with you. A relationship is based on mutual respect. And that's another thing people are realizing. The things, if you're not doing anything illegal, if you were doing anything illegal, you would be in jail. If the things you're doing not illegal, they don't have any right to say anything about it. They don't have any right to tell people how their life is going to turn out, how they're going to do this and that. And then these people have made up lies about you, and they pressured other people around you. They're crying and heartbroken because you're floating on here. And these people, you floated on and you moved along and you got rid of the heart that was on them. This could have been also like toxic femininity. When I see that heart floating there, some of these people felt like some of you guys could be feminists. Maybe you take up for women rights, women views. It's like they thought that they could use that to like manipulate you here. But a lot of you guys, you floated your heart down the river. Also, just I feel like you took a journey in love. When I see this song, I hear about that. I think of that song. I've been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know where and I don't know why. All the 80s hits been stuck in my head. Yeah, the creator. So some of you guys have took a walk around the world. So you have more experiences than these people have. That's another thing that's quieting them. They can't tell you about life because they haven't experienced as much life as you have experienced. People are more interested in your experiences rather than them trying to make you look like a liar. Some of you guys, they think, no, that person lies. They just tell lies because they didn't want people to be interested in your experiences. They wanted people to not like your photos. They wanted people to look at you like you're crazy here because it's all due to envy. Somebody is sick, sick, sick. The creator, I feel like God might have stepped in and knocked a lot of these people down. And that's another thing that people are looking at, the karma that these people have gotten after they tried to betray you. A lot of these people are not going to be able to rise from that karma until they speak right on your name, until they say, I lied out of envy. I'm not going to lie, anymore. The collective is a good person. The collective is blah, blah, blah. And they never did that. It's like you guys never did anything, but you had a whole bunch of people behind you for like just no reason, trying to think of a reason to start drama with you just because they wanted to ruin your life because they saw you moving on. You could have went far. Some of you guys could live by water. I don't know why I'm hearing like the Hudson River here. Spirit, please tell me more. And you were creating a life that was different than what they created. 8 of Cups coming out here. So yeah, a lot of you guys got money coming in based off of transmuting your emotions. Because you prove to the divine that you can handle your emotions, the divine feels like you can handle a lot more, and a lot more is coming towards you. Yes, you're showing a lot of emotional restraint, and you're not allowing people to get you upset. You're able to maintain that emotional balance. I feel like this has always been you, and this has always saved you. If you're anything like me, you can be very mild tone and, like, you might say things that very candidly, and it might get under other people's skin. No, well, not really. Even down to my enemies, like the way I come at them, a lot of them laugh. But a lot of people who want to, do the kicking under the table, those with a superiority complex, they've never been able to get me to angry. They've always made themselves more angry. And then, they go to call authorities for no reason, and then authorities come, and then they find out that this person is like a bully. They're like, I don't understand. And the police get mad at that. It's been like a whole switch up, like always, because Cardi don't get mad, and because Cardi don't get mad, you're gonna walk in the bank and you laugh. You walk in the bank and you laugh, and you might have lots of people putting their emotions on you. That's you walking away, and you holding your staff up too. So this is letting me know that yes, you are balanced, you are logical, and you got all these people trying to stand up. Those cups, you got other people's emotions like on high and in control, and you could teach other people emotional control, but you're also willing to walk away from cups who just want to get out of line here. Because what are those cups even doing out there in the grass? Or get you out of line. Even if it's multiple groups of people, you could have had 8 or more people going against you. I also feel like these people are sad about the way they treated you due to how other people perceive you. A lot of you guys might be showing more of yourself, maybe expressing yourself. You could have lost weight, exercise, maybe got a new hairdo, or you just inspired to talk. You could have, and and it's like the politics. I'm like, I'm gonna talk politically. I need another page, y'all. And then I had to take a minute to conceptualize how I want to put this. You can check out my other page if you want to hear my thoughts on certain things, religion and whatnot. We got the Ten of Cups here. Oh gosh, some of you guys are about to be married with kids, with the Ten of Cups here, or some of you guys are going to be chosen to help, I don't know, heal relationships. Some of you guys are relationships healers, or somebody is thankful that you healed their family. That's coming through here. I'm hearing that. But this is also coming out under the Six of Blades. So you might have walked off on your own, but you're not going to be on your own forever. So if you left the boat, this could also be like what a family you left behind here. These people thought that you were never going to leave them behind, but I feel like this is ultimately what you created. You created the Ten of Cups after walking away from the Six of Blades here. Family that was trying to stab you in the back, talk about you, always into negativity. And then now you're going to be reaching your spiritual family who have balanced emotions. You're going to see what it's like to not have people come in and just slam the door and then want you to figure out what's going on. These people are going to be like more candid like you. So, who left the trash, honey? uh I left the trash in the kitchen. Then he's like, yeah. Oh, no, I'll get it. You'll get it. All right. Well, how do you want to figure it out? It's going to be rather than, okay, so first of all, who left the trash? And I'm tired of da 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 and having to do it. Like, that whole emotional spat that some families go through. These people are going to be able to explain simple things with balanced emotions. Of course, people could get upset, but they shouldn't be getting upset at somebody leaving the bread open or crumbs on the counter. We could just say that, like, all right, that, or you're so perfect. I feel like a lot of people feel on edge. They're not going to mess up your house, especially if you're a creative person. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please. Okay. Yeah, I told you, justice here. You're going to be getting justice. This is coming out under the Empress card. So, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of justice, especially when it comes to love and money, because that's the Venus sign right there. And we know Venus has a lot to do with money. So, a lot of you guys are going to be maybe winning a lawsuit, or somebody is afraid to get sued because they could have did a lot of F-ish to you. So, somebody might be somebody is telling somebody else that you could sue them. They're like, you better calm down because the collector's going to sue you, or she could sue you because of based off of this, that, and whatever. And they just didn't think you would be smart enough to sue them. They're hoping you will let it go, but like I feel like there's somebody that's going to get sued, especially for harassment, defamation of character. I'm saying if there's somebody that came to your job, or they hired private investigators, or they had multiple people going against you, then that person might end up in jail or in a lawsuit themselves that's going to lose them all their money here. I feel like also you're being given justice behind the scene based on people feeling like they gave their heart away to the wrong feminine hair. They followed the wrong type of fake boss bee hair. And there's people who want to be friends with you. They were just like, maybe they were rude towards you and they don't know what their influence was. Maybe some of you guys had some sort of spell, or they just didn't agree with what you were doing. They could have just been mean towards you and they regret that a lot. And other people are starting to see that it's out of envy here. We got the 6 of coins. We got the six, and somebody wanted you to be more after them than you were. Somebody here could have realized that you love very hard when it comes to romantic relationships. And it could be a weird feminine that wanted to say that you love them just as hard. There could have been a couple of weird, but I meet a lot of dumb bitches like that. I'm like, you're such a loser bitch. I'm like, I'm never going to love you like how I love a man. I don't even chase men. Like, why the fuck do you? I'm like, yo, so a loser bitch is like lost all her coins. This person could be a Libra. Libra came out too many times trying to, I don't know, make you love them. They wanted your love. The 6 of coins, they feel like you got a lot of love and positivity to give, but they felt like they could only get that if they were to like abandon you. There's quite a few people who abandon you who are crying right now because Spirit, please tell me more. Or not that you abandoned them because they try to be mean to you, but they thought that you would try to win their approval or something if you judge them. And that's like, now that you feel like it's weird and you're like, whatever, they still was like living in that fantasy until they weren't. Yeah, we got the lovers coming out here under 8 of coins. Some of you guys, see, that's a lot of love cards coming out here. That's the energy I was feeling. Some of you guys are about to attract some intense love. Now that you moved on and you found emotional balance, it's love, it's money, it's justice coming out here. That's a Libra, Gemini. So you guys are going to be moving on to, and that's coming out under the 8 of cups. You guys are going to be able to have a more healthy relationship now that you guys have mastered yourself and your own emotions, like I said before. So this is a healthy and balanced relationship. That's just confirmation of what I said. That's why I'm getting tongue tied. Let's see. Spirit, please tell me more. This might be a short one. I think I'm going to do another love reading after that. Spirit, please tell me more. Yeah, we got strength here, mending of a broken heart. Somebody feels like you have mended their broken heart, or that you have mended your own broken heart after people have directly tried to shatter it, like purposely shatter your heart just to feel like they had the power to make someone heartbroken over them. They didn't have the power to make you heartbroken. They could have made you reasonably react. Somebody's like, ha ha ha, look, they're mad. They're mad and I even say nothing to them. And then because they're ultra sensitive right here. This person is sad because they're like, okay, no, number one, you didn't react like how they wanted you to react. And number two, people are like, you have every reason to react, especially if this person made personal attacks on you. This person is now trying to get under your skin again. There are little maybe side remarks here, but it's like the support you're gaining is growing beyond what this person can do. This person, I honestly want to switch teams here. But that's it, you guys. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Good Goodbye.